Here at Harmons, we handcraft from scratch every single loaf of bread that we put out on our shelves, which is a rarity nowadays. I feel it's a dying art. I hear the term artisan used a lot. It's thrown around everywhere. So what does artisan mean? Artisan means it's made by scratch using the highest quality ingredients obtainable. It's handcrafted, made by people that really know the science behind what they're doing. Our artisan bakers go through a 2-week in-store program that teaches us all the techniques that we use. From there, once you're a lead artisan baker, you get to go to the San Francisco Baking Institute and learn a little more in depth about this wonderful bread that we produce. The training at Harmons is important because we really start to understand the science behind the bread in this product that we're making, which in turn enables us to give a better quality taste, texture, touch to the product. It's all about your senses in the bread world. So I like to think of bread as something that's really simple, but yet really complex. There's a lot of science behind this product. We know what to look for, whether it be humidity, temperature outside, the altitude that we're baking at. We know what the dough needs from us. Many of our breads here at Harmons are made with a wild yeast starter. We grow it inside our own bakeries. What we're trying to achieve with the wild yeast starter is we want to draw out that long fermentation process. It's going to build flavor, it's going to build cell structure, texture to the bread. It's going to deepen the flavor experience that you're enjoying with our bread. We don't put preservatives in our breads, with the exception of challah and brioche, which the history of those breads dictate putting butter, sugar in them, which is delicious, by the way. For sourdough, for example, doesn't contain any preservatives, simply flour, water, and sea salt. It's really amazing to me how much flavor you can get with 3 simple ingredients. Our classic French bread, which is my favorite, by the way, is made with a pouliche, which has a small amount of commercial yeast in it, as well as a wild yeast. You're going to get a nice, fresh fermented flavor, as well as a slight acidic quality. I like to say you get the best of both worlds with this bread. Harmons sells a tremendous amount of local products in the stores. In the bakery, we use those exact products. The Lehigh roller mill supplies our flour for all of our wonderful bread. The sea salt comes from Redmond, Utah. And the cheeses we use in our bread comes from Beehive Cheese Company. Crust and crumb. What does that mean? So crust is the outer, exterior part of the bread. You'll find that our breads are hard and it may have a thicker crust. And crust is where all the flavor is. So our breads are dark, and that's an intentional thing on our part. What that is the caramelization process. Then there's the interior of the bread. That's called the crumb. The crumb is going to have those open cell structures, those pockets of air, which enhances your bread eating experience. We are real people, and this is our passion.